Angie with finally a Hello There vlog where I can show you my projects and stuff and tell you about stuff. I've been a little bit away for a while because I've been working quite a few hours at work, so you know how that is. By the time you get home you're just kind of tired. So today is Sunday. So I've got on my Kansas City Chiefs, but it is raining all day today, which I don't mind rain mostly, but it's also really windy, so you know how it's the kind that you can't really protect yourself from. You're just gonna get soaked no matter what. And I need to go to Target later, so I'm dreading it a little bit. But anyway, I have projects and just stuff to show you, but first off, I wanted to tell you about this purple bag. A couple of weeks ago, I think it was, I got, and this is, I think anybody that's a tea lover like me will appreciate this. I got a private message on YouTube from this gentleman named Andy, and he is the owner and founder of a company called Plum Deluxe Tea. I think it's Plum Deluxe Tea. Well, anyway, their website is plumdeluxe.com, and he reached out to me, and he had seen, you know, that I talk about tea sometimes, so he asked if he could send me a couple samples of tea and told me about his website and stuff. And so I was like, sure, you know, I'll take a couple samples. And in the meantime, I went out and I was reviewing the website, and he said more than that. You know, he had a really super nice email. So I went and checked out their website, and I thought, wow, you know, it's like all loose leaf tea, all made like in small batches, just all kinds of different stuff. And I had their website pulled up. He says on the website that his name's Andy Hayes, and it says, my goal with Plum Deluxe is to create a place on the internet you can always look forward to visiting, whether that's exploring our blog and articles, joining our Tea of the Month Club community, or trying out some of our other special products like coloring books and meditations. The core of Plum Deluxe is our weekly email newsletter, The Blend, which I've been getting, and I've got it 3 weeks in a row now. I've been writing that newsletter filled with positive messages and creative ways for living a good life every Sunday morning for over 8 years now. And I'll let you go to the website if you're interested. He says a lot of other just really nice things. So anyway, I thought, okay, I'll get a couple samples. And, you know, he wasn't asking for anything in return or anything like that. You know, I always think that when places reach out to you, they are kind of hoping that maybe you'll talk about them and stuff. So, but he wasn't one of those, you know, I don't know how to, what to say. But, so anyway, I know I'm making a long story longer, but I went to the website, started looking at all the teas and stuff, and I thought, you know what, I think I'm going to do the Tea of the Month Club. That sounds really cool. And there's one that's $10 a month, and I was trying to find the $10 a month one is 1 to 2 ounces of seasonal limited edition artisan tea, a surprise scoop sample of an additional tea. You're part of a robust and supportive private tea lovers community, so you get access to, they have like a Facebook group and some other fun things. You get the newsletter, access discounts on extra teas and supplies, and get surprise gifts and treats. So if you become a Tea of the Month person, then you also, like if you wanted to order any other kinds of teas, or they have like just other teaware, just different things, you always will get free shipping. So, but anyway, if you do the Tea of the Month, it's $10 a month, but you have to sign up for 3 months at a time. So, like say you didn't really like the tea, you'd be stuck for 3 months, but I'm actually drinking some of the tea now. I've only tried one of them, and I really like it, but I'm going to show you what I got. And I know I'm just like butchering what I wanted to say. So anyway, I decided to go ahead and sign up for the Tea of the Month Club. I did that. So he said, oh, and then also I also ordered a couple of other things just on my own. So he sent me an email and said, oh, thank you. I saw you joined the Tea of the Month Club, so I'll put your samples in there. So what they did was they put the stuff from the Tea of the Monthly plus the thing I ordered plus my samples. So this is not what you would normally get in the Tea of the Month. This is. So I'll show you that. But I also ordered, I love loose leaf tea, and you know, you always have to use like the diffuser or whatever. Well, they sold like tea bags, and you get 100 of them, and they look like that, and you just fill them yourself. So then you can make like a little tea bag. Now they're a little bit tricky because the opening is not very big, so I kind of just laid this down on the counter and poured a little tea like right here, and then just tipped it up, and then just did that till I got it to where I wanted. So I kind of just had to figure out a trick to get it in there. But I really like these. So that's something I ordered myself. So ordered those. And then I also ordered, I've never heard of this before, but I like to sweeten my tea. But usually I use like, you know, a Splenda or a Truvia or something. But this is tea sugar. See what it looks like? And it is 100% Amber Rock cane sugar. And it's supposed to sweeten your tea without changing the flavor of the tea, you know, besides making it sweeter. It's really interesting. I've used it. The only thing I don't like about it, that's my dog, it takes a while to dissolve, which makes sense because they're like hard little rocks, and of course they're not going to dissolve as fast as a granulated sugar or like a little, you know, sweetening powder or something. But it does sweeten the tea, and you really don't need that much. I just like sprinkled out, I think it was maybe like 5 of the rocks, and put it in my tea, and it sweetened it really nice. But the only thing I don't like about it is how long it takes to dissolve. Then for samples, he sent me some vanilla latte tea, which is what I'm drinking right now. And I just sweetened it with a little bit of the little rocks, and then also I added some creamer to it. I was trying to spread it out, but that's what it looks like. And the other one he sent me, which this was a hard decision to decide which one I wanted to try first, was a deluxe pumpkin spice tea. It says it's a pumpkin party, pairs well with pies and cookies, sweaters and blankets. And this other one, the vanilla latte, says the comfort food of tea lovers, a delightful balance of sweet and spice. So yeah, so he sent me these 2 samples. I've tried the vanilla latte so far. I really like it. I mean, I'll be honest, it's not, to me, like, there's a lot of good teas out there. And I've had teas that are better, I've had teas that are worse. But I've only tried 2 cups so far, and of the same kind of tea, and I really like it. What I really like about the company is it's a small company, it's family owned, the guy is super nice, the little community that's on Facebook is really a lot of nice people, and I think it's cool to be surprised, to get like a surprise tea every month. So I'm looking forward to what I get each month, and so I'll show you guys what I get each month. But anyway, here it comes in, from what I understand from looking on the website, it always comes in the little purple bag because people always talk about how they're excited to get their purple bags. But so what you would normally get is you get the big bag of tea. And from what I've made from this so far, I'm thinking, I mean, these are going to make, I'm thinking, at least for me, probably 10 cups. But so what came this month is a Holiday Embrace herbal tea. Ooh, I didn't even open this little thing because I wanted to surprise myself, but it's this cranberry chai is your partner in crime for celebrations of all kinds. Cheers. And it says it's all organic, has cranberries, rooibos tea, orange peel, hibiscus, cinnamon, ginger, cardamom, allspice, clove, black pepper, joy, gratitude, no caffeine, and you steep 1 teaspoon in boiling water 4 to 6 minutes. Yeah, that was the other thing. I didn't read, it's like, when I made the vanilla latte, I like my tea a little bit stronger. And when my first cup of this I tried, I only steeped for 3 minutes, and it wasn't quite as strong enough for me, but when I did it for 5, it was perfect. So this sounds amazing. I don't know if I showed you the close-up. And then my little one, my little extra that came with it, I love the name of this, Sunshine in a Cup Herbal Tea. Sometimes you need a tea that perks up poor moods or cures a case of the blues. All organic, calendula flowers, hibiscus flowers, love and gratitude. And this one you steep 1 teaspoon. But see, you know, if you steep 1 teaspoon, there's quite a few cups of tea in there. Probably more than 10. I'm just not that great at measuring with my eyes. But that's what this one looks like. And this is Andy. And then there's just, you know, a card in here that says organic, non-GMO, fair trade, hand blended. Every Plum Deluxe tea is thoughtfully crafted in Oregon with only the freshest ingredients from around the world. Join our Tea of the Month Club and enjoy a delicious limited edition artisan tea every month for only $10 a month. So you might want to check them out. You know, all my tea lover friends, I got a bunch of them. I know you guys love your tea, so you might want to try them out. But they're called plumdeluxe.com. So yeah, I'm excited. I love surprises. So anyway, on to the next thing. What I'm working on now, I'm working on some socks. But I don't really know how to make socks very well. I can only do a tube sock. So first off, I've got my yarn on this fun little twirly thing. And I'm only so far just into the ribbing. But I'm going to make some boot socks. You know how they're thicker? And I think I'm going to make them long enough where you can tuck your pants into them if you want. But I don't know, maybe I won't. I don't know. But the yarn I'm using for that is the Hometown USA. And this one is Aspen Tweed. But I think that'll match a lot of different things. I don't know if I'll do it where they're long enough to tuck your pants into, because I don't know if that'd make your pants really bunchy. I don't know. I'm having a hard time explaining myself today. I'm sorry. But let me show you. I also made a hat. I'm jumping all over the place. I'm gonna jump all over the place. I always have wanted to try these fur pom-poms. They're fake fur. I would never use real fur. And Hobby Lobby sells these little fun pom-poms. And I bought this pink color. I also bought a lavender, and I bought black. But this is the hat I made. I made this for my mother-in-law. She loves pink. And so I thought this would be perfect for her. And she saw it the other day and she really liked it. And I'm like, but you can't have it yet because I want to show it to my friends. So now I guess I can give it to her. And then when I make hats, I should have brought the regular, hold on, it's just right behind me. You know me, and I don't do a bunch of editing and stuff, so I'm just gonna reach into my closet and get my loom. Okay, this is what my normal Nifty Knitter hat loom looks like. There's 48 pegs, and see there's quite a bit of space in between there. So if you use like a Red Heart or like a number 4 worsted weight yarn, you have to use 2 strands, or you can use a bulky yarn like this and you just use 1 and it turns out just fine. Well, Cindy Wood Looms came out with a fine gauge loom, hat loom, and I got it. And let me tell you, it is so intimidating to me. There's 120 pegs on this thing. I can make a hat in like 30 minutes right now. I can't imagine how long this is going to take. But I'm gonna give it a try. I'm still excited about being able to make a fine gauge hat, but I got this and I was like, this is quarter inch. And I thought, oh my God, that looks really intimidating. And it does. Well then, wasn't that a horrible noise? Did you hear that? That was the wood scraping against the plastic. This one that I use for like socks, like boot socks, I've made boot cuffs with this too. And then this is also the one I've used before I got the Addi machines that you can make snake scarves with. But they have a fine gauge sock loom too. So since I'm a glutton for punishment, I ordered the fine gauge sock loom, which I forget how many. Well, look, it tells you on the bottom, 1/4 inch, 56 pegs. Does this one say that? Well, I'll be damned. It does. The only thing, and I have other Cindywood looms. I have like a regular one like this that's wood, and I have the regular hat loom they make that's like the equivalent to the Nifty Knitter one. The only thing I don't like about Cindywood is I think the thing for the anchor peg on this, I think this is useless. It's just like an upholstery tack, and so my husband's going to help me think of, because really for an anchor peg you need something more like that. It needs to stick out enough where when you put your slip knot on there you can get it off. These I cannot. I mean look, they're like almost flush. They're so close. They don't, in my opinion, they don't work as an anchor hook. They suck as an anchor hook, but the quality of the loom and the fact that you can get it in different gauges and stuff makes up for that. And so I can live with that, you know? Like when I use them, I don't use this. I just kind of hold it with my finger for a while. But hopefully my husband can help me think of some longer thing to put in there. So anyway, I've got this, so then I can make actual socks with sock yarn. So that was the other thing I wanted to do today, was I wanted to run over to Joann's and find some sock yarn, because I don't have any. But it's pouring down rain. Okay, before I show my other completed projects, I showed the hat, he was right on top. Let me show you my Christmas sweater. I love this sweater. I know people call these ugly Christmas sweaters. I think they're adorable Christmas sweaters. See, it's got the stripy sleeves, and look, you're gonna look like a little elf. Ba-doop. I love this. I think it's adorable, and it's solid black on the back. I got it from Target. I'm gonna wear it on Christmas. I used to have, I'm waiting for this thing, you know how it shuts off sometimes? I don't know if it's already done it or if it's gonna do it. I used to have a whole bunch of Christmas sweaters. I was like one of those people that the whole week of Christmas I would get all decked out in Christmas. Even when I was young, I had like sweatshirts all different, you know, in my early 20s, my early 30s. I always would wear them. Well, I had this evil bitch that I used to work with, and she wasn't really an evil bitch. She was just a bitch. But she said, one time she came up to me and said, you know, that's a sign you're getting old, or something along those lines. And you know, I let that make me self-conscious, and I quit wearing my Christmas sweaters, and I actually got rid of them, all but like a couple that I felt like were more classy or whatever. And you know, and now I'm 45, you know, I don't really give a shit what people think. And so I'm mad at myself for letting her get to me, because she kind of like, I don't know. But no more. I'm wearing my Christmas sweaters. I'm wearing anything I want to wear Christmas. And if somebody says something to me, I might just have to give them an FU. But speaking of Christmas and beautiful things to wear, I wanted to show you my earrings. They're Christmas trees with crystals, and they're absolutely beautiful. And I got them from an Etsy shop from my friend Kathy. And her Etsy shop is Betty Spinner, B-E-T-T-I-E Spinner. And these are really pretty, 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 pretty. I love them. So, now I'm trying to get them back in the bag. Drink a sip of tea. It's really uncanny how those crystals work, but I don't know if I'll order them again. I don't know, I have to look to see how much they cost. Okay. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you the yarn that I used for this. I also got it at Hobby Lobby. It's called Whimsy Bulky, and it was in the color Grapevine. Okay, completed projects. I have a lot of them. I'm trying to decide what I want to... Okay, the first one, this one was like my work project for a while, and I've shown it before, like when... No, I don't think I did, because I don't know where the yarn label... Oh well. I won't show you the yarn label anyway because I hate this yarn, but it looks like this. It turned out really pretty. I got the yarn online. It's one that I know I have a label around somewhere, or I wrote down because I don't want to ever order it again. It says it's a bulky yarn. It is not a bulky yarn. It is maybe a little bit wider than a regular number 4 worsted, but I'm not really happy with it. So that's that for that. Oh, it's been so long since I filmed a video for my friends that I've got like all this stuff in the chair. I have another thing that I want to show you that is so cool. I'm excited about. This I'm pretty sure I did show it to you in process. Or at least I know I showed the yarn. But this is Bernat Softy Chunky, and the colorway is Dad's Scarf. I love the name of that. And it's this with the green, the black, and the gray. It's really pretty. I like it a lot. Trying to figure out where to pile everything. This next one, this made me feel good because my son actually asked if he could have this one, and that doesn't usually happen to me where one of my kids asks me for one of the things I'm knitting, so I was really excited about that. This is with a yarn from Spice Shop, and this color is, it's got a name somewhere, I know, Shadow. And it's like shades of black and gray, and then it has like a little bit of white running through, like a white thread. And this was a nice yarn to work with. Worked up really quickly. But it makes me feel good that my 16-year-old son actually asked me if he could have one of my projects. Next. This one was made out of Hometown USA in the color Phoenix Azalea. And it's really pretty. I think I've used this yarn before. If you use 3 skeins, it's just, think of this scarf, this is in half. And that's how long it is. So it doesn't make a super long scarf, but it makes a nice thick one. And then the last things I made are all sets. I made hat and scarf sets. And these were made with 3 skeins each. Each set took 3 skeins. And this is the Charisma yarn from Loops and Threads. What I do is I make the hat first, and then what's left out of that skein plus the other 2, I make the scarf. This color, where is it? Passion. Here's the hat. All of them are the same design. I'm kind of really hooked on this design where I do like the ribbed brim. I did 6 rows here, and then I did this pattern, and I do if you're interested in how to do it, I did film a little tutorial on it. I'm not a teacher, so I tried the best I could. And you basically just make it as long as you want it. So, but anyway, I love the colors of this. Absolutely beautiful. And there's the scarf. Stripes out really, really pretty. All of these ones that I made stripe out, I really like them. Next, they're all the same kind of yarn too, the Charisma, and I used three skeins, and they're 109 yards a piece. This color is Mountain Majesty. And here's the hat. My husband really liked this one. He likes this hat a lot. The colors, he loved the colors. And I think it'd be good for a man or a woman. But it does look, you know, masculine. And then here's the colors. This was that yarn I ended up getting at Michael's for like $1.49 a skein. They had a major, like, the best sale I've ever seen them have on this yarn. And maybe they've done it before, but it was an amazing sale. 2 sets to go. This next one, I put the labels in the hats. Same, the Loops and Threads Charisma from Michael's, and this color is Mulberry Bush. The hat, I just really like this pattern. And the scarf. It's really, really pretty. And lastly, this my husband really liked too. Where's the label? I always have been putting the labels in the hats, but that time I didn't. I put it in the scarf. Charisma again. This one's Nordic is the color. I keep wanting to call the colors Chili Pepper because every time I turn the label over on all of these, it's got the free pattern, and the free pattern is for something called a Chili Pepper Afghan. So that's like the first thing I see, but the color is actually Nordic. And here's the hat. I like how this has orange in it. There's the hat. And then here's the scarf. Really, really pretty. So I've been pretty busy. Been busy working lots of hours at work, and then, you know, the knitting helps me relax. Lastly, what I wanted to show you, I don't remember where I heard about this Etsy shop. I think it was Cody, but I don't remember for sure. But it's called Chicken Soup Designs, and she makes some really, really cool project bags. And so I ordered some project bags from her. They're all the same print, but when you see the print, you'll know why I ordered it. But here's her card. She has a lot of bags, and they are really, really cool. But here's like the medium size one I ordered. You see why? You know why, right? Batty Batty Bats. And then there's the, what's at the top is what the inside is made out of, and it's a drawstring. Aren't those bats adorable? And then it's, you know, got like the wide bottom, kind of like me. But also with the bag, she sends a stitch marker holder. And it's really cute. You know, it matches your bag. Well, I loved this print so much, I couldn't just order the bag. I had to also order like the Notions bag. And see how she has them packaged up really nice too? I have so many project bags, but it's almost like I can't resist when I see one with a print that I just love, because Betty Spinner, Kathy's shop, has some really awesome bags that I bought from her, but I think I've showed you guys before, I use them for more than just projects, so you can use them for a lot of different things. But I also ordered this little Notions bag with the Batty Bats, and it's a zipper bag, and then the inside is the black, but then look how it kind of like, it's got the wide bottom. And then see how she put the little detailing on the side with the stripes? She did that on both sides. I just noticed, you know, I noticed those little details. And then she used, like, the thread was the bright green, like the background of the bat fabric. And this little bag also came with the little stitch marker bag. But I saw this print and I couldn't resist it. I just love the bats. And yeah, I love the bats. I couldn't say no. Well, I could have, but I didn't want to. So I think that's it. I'm gonna try to hopefully put out a video sooner next time. I'm still working on my socks. I don't know if I'll have as much stuff to show next time. Well, obviously if I don't let so much time pass, duh. But it's just been, you know, on the one hand, I hate working a lot of hours. On the other hand, I'm probably going to like the paychecks that come out of it, you know, for the overtime. But it's just kind of difficult on my sanity a little bit. And it's my own choice. It's not mandatory. I don't have to do it. So, but I feel like there's some stuff that needs to really get done. And there's more than just myself working on it, but I'm the only one working extra hours for it. So we won't go down there. We won't talk about that anymore. So yeah, I'm trying to think. I feel like I'm kind of rambling a little bit, but I thought there was something else I wanted to. Can you see my eye twitching? I don't know if you can see or not, but this eyelid, it has actually been doing that for, can you see it? Oh my god, it's driving me nuts. It has been doing it for weeks, and it doesn't do it every day or all day. It just won't stop right. Okay, I'm gonna turn my face this way. No, anyway, I don't know what the hell is causing it, but I've been cussing a lot in this one. I'm sorry. I feel kind of sassy today. But stress, lack of sleep, and like looking at a computer screen for a long time can cause it. So maybe it's that. So anyway, just shout outs to Chicken Soup Designs, Betty Spinner, those two Etsy shops, and Plum Deluxe Tea. Oh, and then also, you guys know I don't do YouTube for money or anything like that, so I don't get like free stuff or anything like that. I would not have told you about Plum Deluxe if I didn't like it. So, and he did send me the 2 free samples, so I did get 2 free things from Andy, but I also subscribed to the Tea of the Month Club with my own money, and I bought the tea bags and the tea sugar with my own money. So I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just a lady that likes my friends on YouTube, and I like to knit and all that. So I don't want anybody to think, I don't know. You guys aren't going to think I'm being like that anyway, so why even talk about it? But anyway, I think I'm going to brave going to Target and brave getting some sock yarn, and I'm not going to melt if I get wet. It's not like I wear hairspray or anything, so. But anyway, that's it. I've talked longer than probably I've talked in a video for a long time, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!